All right, so we are now live on YouTube, um, and we're giving these glasses another little try. I have got to, the last couple days use them for be playing music while I ride to work or whatever. Not the greatest speakers, gotta say. I can hear them, but I would prefer something a little bit more power. Now these are the more weaker versions that they have. So their other ones, like their sport versions that they got for Lucid, have a lot more better speakers on them than these. These are just for the moderate person because they actually do mimic actual glasses, right? For you get prescriptions and stuff like that. But they play audio just fine. Now what I would use it for, what I was wanting to use it for, is mostly my bike rides. And I can, don't get me wrong, I can use them for that. I just, depending on how loud the ambient sound is on the outside of me, like whether it's traffic on the road or someone passing by, where it comes to like, or me passing by like highways or something like that, like under bridges and stuff like that for trails. I won't be able to hear it as good. But I can still hear it even when I go 20 miles an hour, which is good, but it's really mellow. But when I go 10 miles an hour and I'm just cruising on a trail or something like that, I can hear it just fine. Now, what I would normally would use these for, which I have been and all week long, is when I'm at work. Um, as when I listen to music, I can hear it perfectly fine. And I'm in the back of like a precinct kind of scenario, so I'm always working on computers and everything. So it's sometimes it can get a little loud in there. No problem at all. Uh, Even though the times I was actually in the warehouse where there's more louder sounds, still perfectly fine. No problems when it comes to the audio. I'm able to listen to music. Sometimes I'm finding myself I actually have to mute it in order to hear someone's talking, so that way, because it does get, it does have like a different loudness to it when it comes to being indoors rather than being outdoors. So if you did get Lucid, it would be, more of the sport version, I would say. So that way you get the louder speakers, and you're actually out and about, like athletic. The other thing that I did not like about this, I would say, and that's probably because of the lenses I choose, but these are not prescription, but these are custom by Lucid, and they're not fog resistant, right? So they can get fogged up. So you'd have to pretty much, I would say, if you're gonna get something like this, you might as well opt into the prescription lenses that actually allow you to have fog resistant, because that's like your best, scenario. All right. And again, I know I'm live on here, but for those who are rewatching it later on in the future, you're just gonna go through with me with the comments and see if anybody actually comments or anything like that. We'll be able to find out. But I will just hang around for a little while. I plan to eat. I'm actually at a baseball park at the location I normally go to. Oh, darn it. There we go. I don't know if you can see them change colors, but they do change colors. They do shade, so that way I can get the sunglasses and everything. But what I'm going to do is just I'm going to eat my salad and then go from there. Mm, okay. Yeah, got myself a nice little chef salad. And let me see if I can see where the comments are at. Yeah. And anybody that tunes in is awesome. Cool. But But yeah, I do recommend the glasses. For these specifically, these are the dark side glasses. I recommend these for like regular use, like you would use regular eyewear glasses for. And then they work really well, pretty much in I guess I would say most work environments. Uh, and they're not perfect when it comes to everything. So if you're looking for more of an aggressive speakers and everything, you have to get their other versions of them out there. These weren't designed to go out on bike rides and stuff like that, cliff diving, skydiving. Oh, it does come with a fork. Okay. Boom. I feel like if someone's like walking around me for some reason. Mm. You know, one of the things I want to do mm, is go ghost hunting someday. That would be freaking awesome. I don't believe in it. Never seen one, and I really want to believe. Honestly, I watch a lot of content just in that field alone or that niche alone. But that'd be pretty cool. What I want to do is go to the most haunted place where I can ride a bike and see if I can outrun a ghost or a yeti or whatever the hell is out. Nah, I kid, I kid. But I do want to kind of visit like some some haunted places at some point, like maybe a hotel or something. You know, chillax. Apparently, there's one in my area for a hotel. It's like 30 miles away from me, but I want to go somewhere that's like really big, like what is it, the Queen Mary? No, yeah, the Queen Mary, the ship. I think that's what it's called. I have to look it up again, but apparently it's a haunted ship. But if you're just tuning in, these are the Lucid glasses speakers. Works with Siri, works with Chat GTP. Mm. Um, Also, again, these would be only good for like work related things, indoor scenarios. They don't work very well with riding a bike and being able to listen to your music. You can hear it. Again, I don't have any trouble at 10 miles an hour, but 20 miles an hour, it becomes a little muffled, right? You want to get the bigger sport version. There's a athletic version that actually has better speakers, and of course, they're more fog resistant. That's like another issue with these; they're not fog resistant, but I like them. I used them all week long for work, and they worked perfectly. No one knew I was listening to music. I had to turn it off a couple times because even when I went into the warehouse where it was louder, I still had to turn the music off just to hear someone talk to me, which is also a smart idea because you're in there with heavy machinery too. But even in the precinct that I work in, where it's like I'm working on computers, uh, perfectly fine. Like no one knew I was listening to music. I had it on half volume. And another thing, the battery life on these things are insane. Okay. What was it? Monday? No. I'm sorry. When I got these, it was Sunday. Sunday. Okay. So Sunday, right? 11 to 7 was my shift. I had it playing from beginning of the 11 all the way till 7, and I still had surprisingly 90% battery life. Little did I know, I didn't know you can turn one off the left side or the right side. I'm partially deaf in my left ear, so I didn't even know that was even off in the first place. And supposedly, like at the end of the night when I was turning these off. Um, the left side was already turned off. Did not know that. But and even in that case, if it was on, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't really hear it very well. It's only on my right side. But I was able to get 90% left battery just for one side, and they claim about 12 hours of battery life. Which I would, definitely inclined to believe them because the next day, I made sure both of them were on, and I listened to them for another 6 hour shift. Um, on that day, and I got down to I want to say 80%, but I'm going to dumb it down to probably like 75% pretty much. Um, Another thing is if you're an iPhone user, I'm sure this is the same for Android. It actually tells you what the battery life is, or percentage wise. Right on the phone, you know how they do for AirPods, or if you have a watch, you can see the battery life on your watch. You get that little widget or whatever. They actually opted into doing that on the software as well, which is really nice. Hmm. I never actually live stream from my phone, so I have no clue where the live chat is at. Hmm. I don't know if maybe someone hasn't commented yet. Maybe I can't see it. I don't know. Mm. Oh, that's to turn the camera around. Wow. Yeah. I'm pretty lame when it comes to live stream. I have no clue how to live stream. So if you're commenting, I can't see it. But if you're watching and you did comment, if you hit that like button, I can see the like button right there. I can see two people watching. So where's my chat at? I know I got a chat. I don't want to hit that little back arrow thing 'cause I don't know what that is. Oh, just share button. Okay. What's this? Retouch on? Is beauty mode on now? What the heck? What is going on? Yeah, I thought you could do chat. Let's see. Maybe it's weird for iPhone. I don't know. Mm. And one thing I'm really upset about is I don't know if it was a me error or an app error, right? When I was doing the whole Pokemon Go, trying to do that live stream, I actually had to record because I went at 5 miles in when I realized that I wasn't doing live stream. I don't know what's going on with that app, but I live streamed. It said it was working fine, but as soon as I got out of the app, I guess that's when it went downhill because I only have one phone. Um, so what I'm thinking is, if I can pull it off, um, I got another phone I can use to do the Pokemon Go, and it can do a hot spot on my phone. Um, Maybe, just maybe, I can actually do that and then go live at the same time and play Pokemon Go and record and all that. But I would have to have like two phone holders on my bike. So if I turn the phone off, it's probably gonna mess it up like it did when I closed out the stupid app. Mm, mm, hmm. Yeah, I do apologize. I don't know where the chat is at. It's not obvious. It's not telling me live chat or anything. I'm clicking on anything I possibly can here at the top, but that's so weird. I mean, I'll see your comments when I finish the video. I know that, but that's kind of pointless when you're doing live stream, right? At least from a phone. What's this little bag right here? Pin to live stream. Okay, what am I going to pin to live stream for? Okay. Hmm. But if you're not watching this live and you're watching this as a playback, I'm probably going to mention these a couple of times just for those who are chiming in. Because this is supposed to be like part two. I was going to do a recording of the part two, but I wanted to test out this live stream. I might actually still do it, but it's just a little easier to get it out there without having to worry about editing. Talking about the Lucid glasses, but like I said, it's got its pros and cons. It's not the perfect thing in the world. Very good for those who want to use it for like work relation stuff. Probably minor work relation like retail and stuff like that. Um, they in the warehouse that I work that I work around. I don't work in a warehouse, but um, at Best Buy, they do have some loud equipment sometimes, and it can get pretty loud in there depending on what they're doing. I can hear it just fine. Sometimes I find myself I have to actually pause the music that I'm listening to just to hear someone talk. Mm, but so far I'm liking them. The only thing I really wish I would say um is that they were fog resistant. I think paying $175 for lenses alone for custom lenses alone that they should have been kind of fog resistant, but they're not prescription, so I'm definitely getting what I'm paying for. Hmm. Now the glasses by themselves they're pretty cheap. They're compared to other competitors out there. These started out at 169.99, and then you pay. You can buy them just like that. They'll still have the clear, and then you'll have only one version of the dark. Like they'll turn dark as soon as you get outside. I got the custom versions where these turn to sapphire color, like a blue color, pretty much. So, um, and they're supposed to be like a lot more scratch resistant kind of thing. Mm, mm. Oh, and not to mention, um, they are supposed to be a lot quicker. So if you get the standard one, you get right at the gate the 170, pretty much $179. Um, they'll take a while to transition. These are supposed to be done in seconds, and I put it to the test. It's actually pretty true. Like as soon as I walk outside, it changes, right? And it only happens when rays hits, bro. It doesn't just do it because of just because it recognizes heavy light and stuff like that. Um, these change as soon as the actual sun rays hit them. I don't know what that's all about. You have to kind of like read more into that on their website, but I thought that was kind of impressive. And then they switch right back just as fast. So I really wish I can see the chat, but I can't see the chat. I see top fans. Okay, so that's not chat. Pin to live stream. Okay, well, and well, anyway, it's kind of redundant on how this works. Apparently, I remember at one point live chat was like through the video, but well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up so I can finish up eating and get back to my ride. But I was hoping that a lot more people would have been on. Sorry if I missed you. Sorry if I missed your comment. But if I see your comment, I am going to go through them because I couldn't see it here. I am going to go ahead and respond back to most of y'all if I can see the live chat, and then I'm going to figure out where it is in here. So next time I do one, I can actually see it in real time. But yeah, let's recap. Pretty much, glasses are good for common use, common glasses use, uh, work related, mostly retail. I would say some minor loud environments, not good for outdoors. I would say I can, in a grain of salt, I can hear it when I go like 10, maybe 50 miles an hour with the wind blowing in my way and everything. I can still hear the music. Not as great, but the faster you go, of course, the less you're going to hear. Um, they're not very loud. These are not the loud version. Again, those are going to be the other brands they have that are more for the athletic versions. So these are going to be more common for those who just want to use it for like everyday use or work or whatever. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later on, and then go from there. And then if you guys have any other questions, be happy to answer them in the comments when I go back. All right, later.